Hey guys, it's Chantel with Remy Girls coming back with another video. And actually this is like a remake to a video that I did a couple years ago. And so I did how to co-wash your extensions video. Please pay no attention to my crazy bun because I just took my hair out, and that is the hair that I'm getting ready to co-wash for you today. Sorry. So a lot of times clients ask me what is the best products to use when it comes to co-washing extensions. And so a lot of stylists, a lot of business owners, they go back and forth between this. I know I particularly go back and forth between this and Tresemme Moisture Rich conditioner. So what does co-washing mean? Co-washing is that in-between time of your hair that you don't want to necessarily shampoo it, take everything out of it, and it's just an in-between phase. That it's a shampooing type of process where you just use conditioner, you submerge the hair into the water, which I'm going to show you in a minute. You submerge the hair into the water, you put conditioner on there, you can let it sit for a bit or you can rinse it right out. Typically I let mine sit for a little bit and then I rinse it out. So co-washing, you can do it on your head or off your head. If you're getting ready to put your extensions in, it's totally up to you. So I'm just going to walk you through the method. And I brought out both of these conditioners because, as I mentioned earlier, in the industry, there's conversation on which works best, and it's really preference. So I'm going to go through two types of hair just to show you how they react when I'm actually doing a co-wash, and the reason why I like to use the coconut milk conditioner from Organics. So let's get started. All right guys, so let's get started. I'm trying to do double duty here, so please forgive me. I am actually doing a live on Instagram as I am filming this for YouTube. So right now I have my bag of extensions. If you saw my last video or if you've seen my recent post, my hair that I just wore when I was in Fort Lauderdale is in this bag. I also have some raw Indian hair in this bag as well. So I'm going to do the hair that I just took out in coconut milk, and I'm going to do the raw Indian hair and the luxurious moisture Tresemme professional use. So let's get started. The hair that I just took out of my head, I wore this for, I don't know, like the last month or two. And so here's what it looks like. So I literally just took this out 2 days ago. If you look closely, I still have threads in the hair. Don't judge me, judge yourself. But I'm going to do my hair first, simply because it's loose. And so with it being loose and all over the place, it's going to be not so much of a mess, but I want to get this out of the way first because it still has to be combed through. It has to be dipped, but we'll go through the process. So let's get started. So my hair is on the hanger. So this is a hanger that we carry. It's a storage bag. Let me go back. Our black label. So all of our black label extensions come with a storage bag that has a hanger, and it has this nice dust-free bag that it comes with. So my hair, even though this is actual red label that I'm wearing, that I wore for the past couple months, all of our black label comes with a storage bag. So I'm just going to use this for example's sake. So I'm going to comb through this hair. I'm going to comb through it while it's on a hanger because it's a lot easier for me to be able to do. I'm going to comb through it while it's on the hanger, and then, like I said, I'm going to use the coconut milk for this hair, and I'm going to use the Tresemme for the other hair. That way you have something to compare it to. So my sink is pretty deep. Hey, hun. My sink is pretty deep. What I'm going to do is just give it a comb through really quickly. And yes, I'm giving it a little bit of a dry comb through because, like I said, there's threads and all types of stuff left in this darn hair. So give it a quick once over. And this is, I think, 16 and 18 inch hair that I've been wearing for the past few months. So see, all of the excess hair I want to pull out, whether it's my hair, whether it's just hair that has come out over time because these tracks were cut. So I'm going to just comb through it really, really quickly, get the extra out of it. So there's a little bit of excess in here. So take that out. I'm going to use warm water so that way I can open up the cuticles. All right, so now take the hair off the hanger. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to submerge the hair in warm water. So with me submerging in warm water, I'm totally soaking this hair. And it's still kind of, even though I did shampoo through this hair, probably, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think I shampooed through it like a week or so ago. So yeah, it's probably been a minute. Alright, so now that I have the hair totally soaked, and there's a track in here that's coming out. Now that I have it totally soaked, I'm going to take my coconut milk, and I'm not going to be sparingly with it. Like, because this is a co-wash, one, because it's a co-wash and it's not in my head, it's a lot easier for me to just drench it in the hair. So that's one side. And again, my personal favorite, even though I do recommend the Tresemme Moisture Rich conditioner, my absolute favorite is coconut milk. So I know, like I said, there's a lot of preference, I guess. A lot of times, a lot of other hairstylists that I know, retailers that I know, they will recommend using the Tresemme. But I find that it does not work on every hair type. And so for Remy Girl's hair, I absolutely love using the coconut milk. I think for me, it gives a much better coating, and it lasts a lot longer in the sense of a co-wash. So that's why I prefer it over the other. But like I said, in this video today, I'm going to do the coconut milk on the red label, and I'm going to do the Moisture Rich on the black label. That way you guys have something to compare it to, and then form your own opinion. Alright. Alright, so now that I've combed it through, I'm gonna let it sit. And like I said, we're just doing a co-wash. This is not a deep condition. This is not a restoration with silicone mix. This is just a co-wash. So I'm going to let these sit for a bit. We'll just leave them there. And I'm going to empty this water out. First, let me put these strings over here. And let's see. All right, let me fix this really quick. I find doing this video is a lot easier with it out of my head. It gives better clarity. If I try to do it in my head, you're not going to cover all of the hair the way that you need to. So forgive my little bun in advance because this is the hair that I was wearing a couple days ago. So I'm going to do a quick comb through of my conditioner. So let me show you. I'm going to fold these a little bit neater so you can see them. All right. And again, this is just a co-wash. You can do a co-wash every week. You can do a co-wash as minimal as every 3 to 4 days. Making sure your hair is conditioned is not a bad thing, because you're not washing it and you're not you're not shampooing it and pulling everything out of the hair. So you can co-wash your hair, like I said, every 3 days if you want to. Some ladies like to do a co-wash every week with their extensions, or you can just do it in between your shampoos and when you're getting your hair done by your actual stylist. So these two have been combed through. I'm going to get through, I think I have like 3 or 4 more tracks. Some are still sewn together. I was trying to get this hair out of my head so quick. Let me show you. Some of the tracks are still together because I was just, here for YouTube, I was just over it. I was ready to get it out. I have some stuff coming down the pipe that I'm trying to do, so a weave is not going to work right now. I don't know if you saw our earlier post, I was talking about hair loss, so that's one of the things that I'm concentrating on. And with that being said, you can't wear weave back to back to back to back to back to back to back as much as we would absolutely love to, and as many people do it, but it's not healthy on your hair. So took my hair out because if I'm going to talk about healthy hair or even talk about hair loss, I need to be an example as well. So I'm going to comb through these really quick, rinse these out. Like I said, I'm going to rinse them in cold water. I wet them in warm, hot water, but I'm going to rinse them in cold, cool water. And like I said, I'm going to use cold water. So I'm going to use cold water to rinse the conditioner. That way I can close the cuticles back up. And if cold water is too cold, you can do it lukewarm. You don't have to do it absolutely cold. Okay, this has gotten icy cold, so I'm going to make it at least bearable. Ooh, that's cold. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make it bearable. There we go. So let me turn on the warm first. Ah, much better. Okay. Make it a little colder. So you can just do a good rinse. Make it a little colder. There we go. You don't have to rinse the conditioner out like it's shampoo. You can leave some in there. I still feel it coating on the hair. That's fine. because we're co-washing. And like I said, you can co-wash hair extensions every 3 days, once a week. You can leave conditioner on there. So you don't have to rinse it all the way out as though it was shampoo. And so now that I've rinsed it out, take it from the bottom, squeeze it a bit. There we go. I'm gonna let these air dry. I have my hanger and my bag, because all of our black, even though this is red label, but for example's sake, all of our black label extensions come with its own carrying case and hanger, so you can hang it up later. So what I'm gonna do is just hang this up over here for now. And yeah, so that is how you co-wash your hair extensions. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, concerns, tips that you want to throw in, I'm definitely all ears. The cool thing about both of these conditioners is that you can buy them at your local store. So Organics or OGX, you can get that at Walmart, you can get that at CVS. Also, the Tresemme, you can purchase that at same Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. These are all over the counter. Some of the other conditioners that I use are professional grade, so you have to go into the supply house and purchase them, which means that you have to have a cosmetology license to be able to purchase them. But these are great products that you can just get OTC, which is over the counter, and be able to maintain your hair extensions. So I hope this video has been helpful, guys. I definitely would like your feedback on it. So make sure you drop a comment, or if you just actually thought this was helpful. So until next time, love you guys. Ciao.